Rain and speedy winds tracking through the tri-state right now. It's the remnants of Helene, of course, which has killed more than 30 people already just since it made landfall last night in Florida. Now, in the greater Cincinnati area, we are seeing the start of some flooding and plenty of damage from trees and power lines down. Thank you so much for spending time with us here at 6 for the latest. I'm Craig McKee.
I'm Tanya O'Rourke. We are keeping a close eye on the radar and on traffic tonight. We also have a thorough team coverage. Crews are looking at your road conditions. They're reporting on how local emergency management is keeping you safe as well. First, though, it's all about the forecast. What is happening out there? So
meteorologist Brandon Spinner is keeping a very close eye on things. You mentioned the last half hour, Brandon, things are now more impacting like Warren and Butler and more of our northern counties right now.
Yeah, the focus has shifted a little further towards the north. Starting around 10, 11 a.m., we really had that hit northern portions of Kentucky. Now, most of northern Kentucky dry with the heaviest of that rain pushing through Hamilton, Butler, Warren counties. And now into southeastern Indiana, we're starting to see some of that heavier rain moving to Fayette, Union, and Franklin counties north of I-74. There are some breaks through southwest Ohio, but also we are seeing some heavier banding as well. And that's the nature of the game when it comes to a tropical system like this. We start to see bands develop that create torrential downpours, visibility issues out there as well. As far as the speed of these, they're moving north-northwest right around 30 to 35 miles per hour with some localized heavy rainfall. There are some flooding issues out towards the east as well, with a flash flood warning out for parts of Highland County through 9:15, where some of these areas have seen 3 to 4 inches of rain already this afternoon. As you get into northern portions of Kentucky, we're drying out, but the wind still an issue. Let's reset the view just to show you where the strongest of the rain is at. Still out towards our east, as that continues to be an issue we need to watch for places like Clinton and Highland County as that's pinwheeling towards the west. The next few hours, we'll continue to see these conditions kind of lighten up. Already even better visibility looking out towards downtown Cincinnati from Walnut Hills right now. 69 with that heavy rainfall. Winds continuing to stay strong. These are sustained winds, not gusts. Gusts still peaking near 50 miles per hour. But you see the bulk of the stronger winds now towards the north. These will continue to be an issue through the evening, but we've got a break on the way. It comes overnight tonight, but more rainfall on the way for your weekend. We'll break down how that impacts your travel through the weekend and your weekend plans in your full forecast. Speaking of travel, Taylor Nimmo here. Taylor, what's the update on the roads?
Well, Brandon, overall, we have seen quite a bit of improvement on the roads, but I wanted to show you here I-75 at Vision Way. You can see a ton of water is pooling on the roads here. They do have police that just showed up within the last couple of minutes. I want to get you to see where one of these big semis drives through and a ton of water splashing out. Of course, now it is not happening, but there's a lot of water in the roads there. Now, we are also seeing crashes improving. Overall, we've seen, a lot less crashes over the last 30 minutes, although we did see one just pop up in northern Kentucky, so I wanted to bring that to your attention. There's a crash on 275 westbound. The left lane is blocked, so keep that in mind if you're in northern Kentucky. But in terms of our drive times, we are seeing quite a bit of improvement on both sides of the river.
All right, thank you, Taylor. We want to go now to WCPO 9 News reporter Andrew Rowan. He's been out covering road conditions, and he's been looking at storm damage for us all in Ohio.
Really seeing the impact of some of the winds with some of the downed trees out there. Andrew, you were out in Claremont County where you actually saw a lot of homes and businesses without power as well. Where are you right now?
Craig, we're on Dixie Highway in Fairfield, right by the Jungle Gyms. We just went past it, or I think it's coming up in a second. It's actually a lot lighter than it was just a few minutes ago. The wind also, when we were in the car, you could feel the wind gust pushing the car back and forth. But we've really taken a road trip across the Ohio portion of the tri-state today. We started in Claremont County, as you mentioned, in what was an early preview of our day with a house into a tree because that tree was rotten, so just a little bit of wind pushed it over. Then we headed down Route 125 in Bethel, saw a lot of power outages. We tried to get gas at several gas stations, couldn't even get their generators up. Then we were in Westchester where we saw a couple trees into houses, multiple places uprooted. That's where we saw a lot of those power lines and a lot of hydroplaning, especially when we got back on Route 75. We're headed towards Hamilton now. At one point, there was a car turned 180 degrees in the middle of the highway, so you got to be really careful when you're out there on the roads. I'll send it back to you guys.
All right, Andrew, thank you. And I just saw as he was approaching like a car dealership, had one of those huge American flags, you know, those mega flags. They had lowered it down because of the high winds.
Probably
you could
a
tell.
good idea.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so we've also been seeing high wind gusts, heavier rain in northern Kentucky as well.
Yeah, this is a time-lapse look at Northern Kentucky University earlier this afternoon. That area got hit pretty hard. That was early on. WCPO 9 News reporter Jay Shakur has been covering the Northern Kentucky area for us. He's out in Erlanger now. What's happening out there?
Tanya, I'm back out here in Erlanger, as you mentioned, at the intersection of Birch Drive and Hickory Lane, where a downed tree is here. If you follow it, it fell down, it hit this car here, hit those power lines. We do know that because of that, at least one home on this block is without power because of this downed tree. We do know from the family that is in this home directly in front of the tree that it's been here since they moved in. That's over 30 years ago. We know from the family that no one was hurt. Their car, unfortunately, is damaged, but no one was hurt in this, fortunately. This, again, has obstructed traffic. It appears crews, as you can see, have already been here and taped off the area. This is just indicative. It's a massive indication of what we've seen all throughout Kentucky driving all day. We've seen downed trees, not necessarily hitting cars like this, but we've seen downed trees, we've seen leaves and other debris in the roads. We've even seen some ponding as of late. The rain now obviously has slowed down compared to just 25 minutes ago. Tanya,
All
Craig.
right. Thank you, Jay.
All right, let's take a live look outside at our game of the week, St. Xavier at Elder. This is a storied rivalry between the GCL South programs here. It's the 107th meeting between the teams. You certainly see the umbrellas there. Kickoff set for 7 p.m. While this matchup is still happening, the weather is causing several schools to postpone and reschedule their games. That includes Cooper against Highlands and Walton, Verona versus Bracken County. And you can visit WCPO.com to see a complete list of all the cancellations.
In these conditions, we got an inside look today, by the way. In these conditions, Duke Energy has been seeing a lot of outages in Ohio and Kentucky. Let's take a look at that outage map right now. The company reports nearly 102,000 households without power. We'll get a look at that in a little bit.
And as we wait for that, we're going to take a look at inside look, in fact, today at how Boone County prepared for the remnants of Hurricane Helene as it approached. County's emergency management invited us to see how they're trying to keep residents informed and safe throughout the next several hours. WCPO 9 News reporter Deja Gross joins us live from outside the county's Public Works building tonight in Burlington. Deja?
I'm here at the Public Works building in Burlington, Kentucky, where you can see heavy rain and wind is still sweeping through the area. Now, the directors at the Emergency Management Office tell me they've been preparing with other partner agencies like Public Works since the first warning that Helene was headed our way. They say they are prepared for just about anything this evening. And to keep residents informed and track conditions during severe weather, Boone County Emergency Management works with Public Works, local law enforcement, fire departments, and the National Weather Service.
We're in a group with the National Weather Service. They have some online chat rooms that we monitor, along with local and national weather forecasters and also partner agencies around, just to see what's going on. We also monitor our emergency radios and the dispatch center and kind of track what's going on with incidents that are coming in as incidents start escalating.
Emergency management employees carry flashlights and batteries for phones and other devices. They also have bottled water and snacks in case they lose power. Emergency management urges everyone to stay safe on the road. They expect major flash flooding. Now, remember, it's important to have a water bottle, full flashlights, snacks, and a blanket nearby. Also, you can purchase an emergency kit at your nearest Walmart and Kroger's. But live in Burlington, I'm Deja Gross for WCPO 9 News.
Thank you, Deja. So we're getting a clearer view of Tropical Depression Helene's impact across the South.
Officials say at least 34 deaths are already as a result of this storm. Unbelievable. Georgia and South Carolina seeing the highest numbers of fatalities so far, including a first responder. North Carolina's governor says there have been numerous landslides in his state and at least 100 swiftwater rescues.
Stream. The end of the rain is not the end of the threat. This fierce storm will move out of our state in the next 24 hours, but the danger will not be over.
And as Helene inched further north, communities like this were severely flooded. This is Irwin in eastern Tennessee. People were waiting for rescues there on rooftops of the county hospital.
Yeah, I saw that. It's insane. And there's been plenty of local efforts to help folks down south. Nonprofit Matthew 25 Ministries told us today it is sending its disaster response team. The Greater Cincinnati American Red Cross is also headed south after the storm passes, of course. They expect to be in Macon, Georgia by Saturday. Other groups helping out include Ohio Task Force 1, Indiana Task Force 1, Butler County Emergency Services, and Duke Energy. And as we said, Duke Energy has seen outages, plenty of them all over the tri-state. Right now, we're at about 102,000 outages just for Duke Energy customers alone. That's households without power. Most of the outages concentrated in Hamilton County. There are some in Claremont and Warren counties as well.